Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very welcome. Day 2 of 6 of the final week of Cities Skylines 1 WhatMaps. We're checking out a few of the BonBonBuddy maps from the last few months while there have been no WhatMaps. And I'm honestly, no, not surprised, shocked by the standards that we've got. And by that, shocked in a good way, not shocked in a oh my goodness me, these guys have got no clue what they're doing. Yesterday's map, superb, over-engineered deliciousness. Today's map, oh man alive. If you like terrain, and this isn't an easy build map, it's not a heavy map like yesterday, you don't need half the workshop, you really don't need half the workshop, but man, this map is delicious. Again, it's not a flat map, it's not going to be for your big city, grid city builders, not at all. But if you like a more dynamic style build, working around hills and trying to make things work, and a proper detailer's build, man, you are going to have a hell of a time here. And if you don't like this because of the networking, well, there's a second version of this map without all the networking. It's good to go, I tell you. This has been a good week so far. I only hope they can carry on at this standard. It can't possibly happen, can it? You know what could happen? There's something that could happen. What could happen? Let me think. Oh, that's right. You could possibly hit the like button just to support the channel. Gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Right, today we have OXG Rostejo, Teddy Radko Networks by XUCABOA. As I said, this it's not just about the networks, it's about the terrain. There's your start square. We've got a little nest of roads there. It might be a little bit too complex for some people. Get over it. Terrain heights are beautiful. Very, I mean, it's a truly realistic map. Resources are, again, very strong and very beautifully detailed. Lovely work there too. And then if you've got Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, we have all of the little fishies too. Right out there on the edge of the map for the tuna. Deep water tuna. Right, off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, it's a mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this one. Little shout out to the people that have helped along and a well-written description. Very well. Now, as for shout outs, I mean, I know I didn't have any involvement in this map whatsoever, but where's my shout out? Where's my special thanks for being special? I'm special. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, great work from everybody on this one. Here's your one-click collection. It's just about the theme, basically. It's a theme mix, and it's, well, I mean, it's as good a theme mix as you're going to find anywhere, really. So if you want a really nice theme mix, it's going to look like this, well, I would suggest this theme mix. They've done an amazing job. Let's take a little drive through the environment. Everything about this map. The tree painting, the environment, the shape of the map, the quality of the networks. We've got some Teddy Radko bridges to look forward to, which I'm sure you'll spot. It's so well done, and I am absolutely mind blown. Honestly, this was the Tuesday map for a reason, and I don't know why. I just naturally assumed it was going to be a bit naff. I'm sorry, XUCABOA. I'm sorry I had no faith in you. It just goes to show how wrong you can be by prejudging. Prejudging people is a bad way to go, right? It's a bad way to go. Because, I mean, quite often you'll be right. Because life experience tells you that new work of art that your 3-year-old has just come home from school with is not going to be kept forever. Well, we've got an encroaching tree on the road here. This is a rarity. It's not exclusive, but it's a rarity. There isn't much wrong with this map in terms of the minor detailing score losers that I know that a lot of you like with me, like looking out for these little detailing score losers, right? But that's one of only 2 that I found. 2, well, the other one's got 3 on it, but We can get over it. I mean, we've all know how to use the bulldozers. We do, don't we? Do I need to do a tutorial on bulldozers? I don't think so. We've got a few tunnels. I'm only going to show you this one, really, as a close-up. But they've all been done to this standard. I mean, it's like a wildlife crossing as much as a tunnel, isn't it? But it's seamless. It is absolutely seamless. It doesn't look like there should be a tunnel, but there is a tunnel. And it also looks like there needs to be a tunnel. But it's just the most natural looking. Yeah, it's just quality. Quality, quality, quality. If you think, oh, we're flying past all this terrain, I want to see the terrain in class. Well, have a look at the terrain a bit later on, I promise you. We're just doing the usual, following the networks, giving you a feel for the lie of the land and whereabouts we are on the map. We do have a few little interchanges as well. They're not massively over-engineered, unlike yesterday. And I mean that in the nicest way. They were exceptional intersections yesterday, and we have exceptional intersections today too. So anyway, we've got that interchange there. Then we're heading down towards the big one, just outside of the Start Square interchange. And again, it's just beautiful. It's simple, it's swooshy, it's complex. Simple and complex, both of those things there. It feels like it has to be that interchange, doesn't it? And then from here, now you're entering the Start Square and you're going, oh, there's nowhere to build. Well, there is the high ground over the other side of this little valley. It's not a huge amount of high ground, and it's not a huge amount of flatness on the high ground. I did say earlier, this is a detailer's build, but there is enough room in here to be able to build to get you to the point, if you want to do a vanilla style play, to be able to get you to the next tile. There's no question in my mind you could do that. And it looks inspiring to me. I'm inspired. But again, it's not the big flat city build that some of you really desire. Let's switch across to the rail. We've had a look at some of the highways, so we could look at the highways more, but let's have a look at the rail. The rail comes under the Teddy Radko bridge on the underside. Just look at the quality of that. Teddy Radko, stop it. You annoy me. You annoy me because you're too good. And XUCABOA is in that area as well now. But look at this. Just look at, almost forget about the rail. The rail is perfect. The rail is genuinely perfect. Just enjoy the environment that's changing around you. The colours of the textures, the colour of the terrain, the tree. Remember, this is vanilla. These are vanilla trees. Tree-wise, this has to be SID-eye level. Would I be wrong in saying this is SID-eye level of tree painting? I don't think I am. This is absolutely sublime. Then we got the cliffs. Well worked. We haven't just relied on textures. We've worked those ridges into those cliffs. Those of you who have seen my maps will know that I'm a big fan of doing that myself. Excuse me, a little bit wheezy. I just noticed the wheeze sneaking in. And then, like I say, the rail just finds its way through the environment in a natural kind of way. There might be some gradients that are beyond realism, but on this map, it's fine. Doesn't claim to be a realistic map. It's realistic enough. Look at that. Just look. It follows off and around, and it doesn't even head off over the big old bridge to the sandy island there, which we'll have a look at. Shall we have a look at it now? I think we'll have a look at it now. So we have this big old sandbar here. And again, oh, the essential lighthouse. Ah, isn't she lovely? I'm going to miss her. This, if you're looking for something that stands out as being slightly away from the rest of the map, this would be this island, because we have ourselves a volcano. Yes, I know, a volcano. It's been well done. I have absolutely no complaints with this whatsoever. We're even glowing. Look at the way that's glowing. That's glowing better than any volcano I've seen glow, especially in vanilla. We've even got an ember up there in the sky too. I didn't expect that. I don't know if that's actually intentional or not, but I didn't expect that. We have Teddy Radko bridges. Here's the first of a few. Again, these are top quality. Oh, I forgot to show you the shipping routes. The shipping routes are perfect. That's what I'm going to say. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you shipping routes, but the rest of the map's so good. Let's look at the rest of the map. Shipping routes, we've got the shipping triangles. It's clean, it's crisp, it's as perfect as you are seeing here. Simple enough as well. And look at the textures. Just look at this theme mix is absolutely sumptuous. Sumptuous, I tell you. And the tree painting just feels absolutely perfect. The transitions between the low ground and the high ground when we get down to the valleys. Oh, look at this cliff work here as well. This is done with the vanilla rocks. Okay, so we've got some vanilla rock work going on there, which is, I think, essential because the cliff texture is very good, but it doesn't pop in terms of giving you a sharp cliff edge. It looks great, but it just doesn't give you that sharp cliff edge. So the rest of the cliff edges, like you see the rock work along here, that's fine. And then we've got, like I say, here's more of a damp, fertile area. There's some cliff work that, again, not super sharp. So those cliffs, those vanilla rocks there worked beautifully. Oh, blimey. Where else do we go? We've got this, let's say, we've got more wetland areas over here. Well, it's more fertile areas, more than wetland. We have got some wetland areas to check out a bit later on as well. The terrain, like I say, it's not flat. There are plenty of buildable areas, but it's not super flat. Now, here's a real treat for you. You know, beaches. I don't think I've ever seen beaches as good as this. We've got transitions from coast to the lowland beach, through to the highland beach, to the dunes, up into the cliffs, and then into the terrain itself. But that's not all. We go out into the actual coast itself, out to the actual coast. I'll move that camera in a second. We'll move up the beach a bit first. There we go. There you go. Out to the coast itself. We've got shallow water going into ocean water, going into deep, detailed ocean water with the old splodges there. I think that is the best beaches I have ever seen. That is Sid-Eye level, and maybe a little bit above. High praise. High praise. What more have we got? What more have we got? Oh, the bridges. Yes, the bridges. Teddy Radko bridges. Vanilla bridges, imported using Move It. You don't need Move It. These are already on the map. You won't be able to move these very easily. If you want to bunch them about, just leave them in place. Why would you move them? Why would you move them? That's quality. We've also got another Teddy Radko bridge over here. It's lovely. It's almost like these are actually in the game that you could plop, but sadly they're not. They're not. Great work. It's lovely work. Oh, I found this little rock out in the ocean. Yeah, I mean, it's craggy. It's got the points on the top that make you not want to sail into it, because that would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? Excuse me, I'm really wheezy today. Yes, so yeah, I found that out in the sea. Thought I'd show it to you. A little rest area over here, little rest stop. My animations, they used to zoom. I don't know what's changed with the camera tool, but when I used to jump from one location to another, it used to fly to it. I don't have the animation for flying, just jump straight to it now, which I guess is okay. We've got some trees there on the roundabout. I did say there were 3 more trees. Those were the other trees on the roads that I found. It's not too many. It's not too bad. I can get over it. I can live with it. I would delete them, clearly. Okay, right. We've got this little inlet here. It feels like this. I think the sand edges should be a little bit smoother on the inside. It shouldn't be cliffy, in my opinion. So yeah, I just use a little bit of a softening tool around some of these edges. It's not the only one. There are a couple of other places on the map, like not this one, but we will have a look at this first. Defences. Defences. Second World War defences. There you go. There you go. Bunkers and stuff. Imagine we were invading, and we got tanks, and we land our tanks here. Well, we're not going to get up and over those cliffs. Those cliffs are a good natural defence. So we're going to look for somewhere a bit more easy to invade. And what you would do is you would head down to there. There's a transition over there. We've already seen we have the machine gun post there. That is a logical place to put a defence. Also, if we were to head around, okay, we can't land there because of that. Let's head around a little bit here. There we could come on to land here. But here, as you can see, we've also got defences right here too, with the machine guns and the big gun and the trenches as well. It feels perfect. It feels perfect. Ah, we got the essential lighthouse. Ah, isn't she lovely? A little loop around with the dirt track. Do you know what? I think that's a really good idea. Wish I'd thought of it. Wish I'd thought of it, but I didn't. It took until now, 8 years into the game. 8.5 years into the game. Oh, no, not there. Here we go. We've got this little island here, which again, this is another one which just feels that I think the outer, this tail down here should be softened. I'm not buying into the cliffiness at that point, but the water flows through. Yeah, I think that should be more of a sandbar. Again, I can get over that one. The beaches on either side look soft. I feel that should look soft. If I'm looking for things to pick on, but then I see this. I see this ship. It's buried in the sand in a real naturalistic way. Again, makes absolutely perfect sense to me. So there are a few niggly picky things. If I wanted to niggle and pick, I could niggle and pick, but they're low level detailing niggles and picks. Like with the rivers. Sorry, I'm really wheezy today. With the rivers are beautiful where the rivers are of a Cities Skylines. Happy with this sort of level of water game, you know. When it gets a bit shallow, where it gets a bit tricky, like it starts to struggle. You saw a little bit of very shallow water there. We'll skip over that because here is where we're going to start struggling. This stream, it's not just here, by the way. There are a few other places, but I think this is probably the worst one in terms of an entire stretch. Just a little bit of a water flow issue here. Again, as problems go, it's not a very big one. It's tucked away. You're not going to see it during your city build. Most people won't even notice it. I did because I was looking for it, and therefore I thought I'd show it. Okay. But yes, just look at this. This map's a marvel. It's an absolute marvel. I honestly thought this was going to be like 2s and 3s. Oh, I forgot the wetland area. The sandy wetland area. Okay, this is a sandy wetland area. Tidal beaches, tidal bay, mud flats, all that sort of stuff. What more do you want? What more do you want from a map? Well, what do you think? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really doesn't count at all. Just do it for fun. The link is on the community page. You don't even have to go to my Patreon. I found a way of bypassing it. Unfortunately, it's not integral, so you can't just do it from the drop down. But it'll take you to the community page. Have a little vote over there. Let me know what you think of OXG Rostejo, Radko Networks by XUCABOA. What do I think of it? Well, it's rubbish. I'll tell you what, if this week carries on like this, I'm going to run out of stars. I have to give this 5 stars for aesthetics. I'm mind blown. This is quality. All of the quality. Definitely 5 stars for aesthetics. Detailing. It's as close to 5 stars as you're going to get, apart from 1 or 2 niggly bits. The niggly, but there are quite a few little niggly, tiny, but they're all tiny, weeny little niggly bits. I'm going to go for the very top end of 4 stars. Gameplay potential, given there's 2 sorts of city builders, aren't there? This is a 1 star if you're looking for a big grid city, but for what sort of map that it is, I don't think you could do much better. Like a little bit more flat buildable space in the start square, but not much. I'm going to go to the very top end of 4 stars. It, for me, is a true treat. OXG Rostejo, Radko Networks by XUCABOA. Quality through and through. Undoubtedly gets the BonBonBingo seal of approval. That's 2 for 2. Can we get 6 for 6 in the final week of What's Map? Well, I hope so. I've not seen... Well, I've seen 1 of the remaining 4 maps. I'm going to give it the seal of approval. So that's going to be 3. The other 3 I've not seen yet. Let's just hope they hold up. Oh man, what a week to be on if you've got a subpar map. It'll be absolute murder. And of course, if you're here, use the words of the day to prove you're still here. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map in the What's Map series. And don't forget those cinematics. Go watch them too. Thanks for watching.